Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cake Eaters podcast, coming into you right after a great W from the Colorado Avalanche against the Vegas Golden Knights. Is there anything sweeter than beating Vegas, especially in Vegas?
Nope. Maybe winning the cup, or like winning a playoff game. But like as far as regular season goes,
Yeah,
nah, nothing.
probably good. And you know what else? Uh, it's not. It's a good level of sweetness. I got myself some cake here.
Is that carrot cake?
Yep, I had to get it for the Beebs.
Can I just log off really quick here?
Now we got a game to talk about.
Oh my god, dude. Get that shit out of your mouth. I'm
It's
sorry.
so good.
It's terrible.
It's
Carrot cake
moist.
sucks. Carrot cake sucks, man.
Dude, I love carrot cake. I'm not gonna lie.
I loved this game. That's what I loved.
Hold on. You like being weird for me? You sound weird. Hold on. Speak more.
Hi.
Okay. Whatever. All right. So, anyways, let's get into it. How about I usually start, but I'm eating cake, so you have to you hit us with the beginning of the game recap.
Well, so basically all I can remember from the beginning of the game is the Avs having the puck. I don't really.
Yeah, they gave up like two quick chances, and then I was like, oh god, it's gonna be one of these nights. And then they were just like,
yeah, I
do that
tweeted
again
out.
if
I said breakaway 30 seconds into the game. Cool. And then, gave up another great A, and then Vegas never touched the puck again. That was it.
Pretty
Until
much.
they scored on the power play, but at 5v5 I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was domination. I wish they would have scored more goals because this game would have been easier. But
yeah, they got a lot of good chances, but
Logan Thompson was good.
I think both goalies played pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Ours was better, but Thompson played pretty good.
Yeah. Obviously, when you face more shots and you still win, you're kind of vibing. But
yeah. Dude, how many block shots did Vegas have tonight? Because I saw it was like 27 after the second period. I don't know what that number ended at, but it was kind of ridiculous.
It probably cracked 30, but I doubt by very much. The Avs didn't get much of the puck in the third.
Right. Dude, it was just ridiculous, man.
That was really good take.
So many goddamn shots, dude. I felt like every time the Avs had like a chance or like a point shot, they would just block it. Yeah. And that was that.
They were really packing the box for sure.
Yeah.
So
especially in the first period, a lot of block shots for Vegas, but man, the Avs played so well. It kind of worried me because I was like, man, did they just empty the tank?
Yeah, I saw
before...
you tweeted that legs might be tired after that one, and I had the same worry, but obviously that did not end up being the case quite yet.
Yeah, they got pretty freaking tired, man.
The third period, you could tell it was like that the team kind of hit a wall.
Yeah.
Killing 4 penalties, and then, because that's working your depth guys, and then you have your top line and played a bunch of minutes for you last night. So it was kind of, they really had no other choice to gear it down, except for Valeri Nichishkin was like, screw your gearing it down, dude. But we'll get into that. I mean, let's just get into Mac's goal. Newhook does a great job drawing a penalty. There was a second where I was like, that's a soft call, but then you see, no.
It was clearly a trip. Yeah.
Blatant trip. Alex Newhook finally gets a tripping call to go his way. But yeah, and the Avs did not take very long to convert on that chance.
Yeah, it was good puck movement. Just a good power play. And then, Kale. So what Kale does really good to give Mac these one-timer goals is he like fakes like he's going to do something else. So in this case, it was passing to Mikko. He was like, LOL, JK, over to Mac. And that split second that Kale creates makes it so, it's easier to shoot for McKinnon. He's got more to shoot at, and he picks the far side, that blocker with the right-handed goalie, so backwards goalie.
Yeah,
you want to pick on that blocker a little bit. So
that's where Kale's play kind of comes in a little bit better, because Thompson goes a little bit on Mikko's, but then he overcommits because he feels like he has to get back to make up the time.
Exactly.
But McKinnon, that's such a nice shot. It's a hard shot.
Perfect.
But
it wasn't like his traditional, like he usually winds up pretty good, and
it felt like a really short windup, but he still got so much on it.
Yeah, he got a lot on it, but it wasn't like a huge clap bomb. He was just trying to. He picked a spot, he put it there.
Yeah, he's got the power and the placement, pretty much.
Good hockey all around.
It was a nice power play. The Avs continued to dominate for the rest of the period.
Nothing changed.
Yeah,
they kept going.
They were just peppering. Shots. It's just not very many of them were getting through, and none of the other ones ended up on net. And then at the end of the period, with about a minute left? No, it was like 2 minutes left in the period. What was the call? Who got called on that one?
I don't really remember, but it was bad PK from Manson and Johnson. I just don't get it, man. Those two got to figure their shit out.
It's really bad. EJ for me, because Manson commits to tying the guy up, and that's like, I said this, the second best thing you can do as a penalty killer is tie a guy up. And there was plenty of time between Manson tying his guy up and that actual goal.
I think it's just a combo. The whole season, I don't know. I think it's been a complete combo of the two. They just suck together.
Yeah, I think I don't disagree, but I think I don't know. I don't blame Manson.
Tying a guy up isn't good on a PK unless he has the puck. Yeah, unless he has the puck,
which he did.
Finish, Ed.
And then we kind of saw one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Somehow that puck went from being still on the boards to lobbing directly to Mark Stone in the slot, and obviously EJ just covers nothing there, and Marchessault just gets a great shot.
Well, EJ's got it. EJ's got to be like, well, shot or pass, and Stone makes the pass before he can really make a decision on it. So it's a good play.
Yeah, credit to Mark Stone and Jonathan Marchessault.
Still, man, that PK just fucking sucks with Manson and Johnson. And
it's unfortunate.
It continued to suck throughout the game. They got lucky not giving up more PK goal.
On their second one, I would agree. The last two, I thought the Avs
last two were a little better, but still, they were giving up.
I can't remember a single really nice chance from the last two that I was whew, got away with one there. But yeah, so that kind of took the wind out of the Avs sails, and I'm gonna be honest, I missed the first 3 minutes of the second period because I locked myself out of my room, so I had to go figure that out.
It was complete domination at the start of the second from the Avs.
Yeah, and then they ended up drawing a penalty.
They draw one, they score on it.
They're buzzing on that delayed penalty too.
It's a vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, they were going, and then Evan Rodriguez scores on pretty much carbon copy shot, just a little bit higher.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I still don't. I don't think they changed that to JT Compher because I don't know if it was his or not, but I think
it was Erod.
Yeah, I think that should be Erod's goal, but like I said, I don't know if there was any official change or something, but we'll see. I think as that period started to go on, things got a little bit more even in the game.
Yes, the Avs started to get tired.
Yeah, they started to get tired.
Especially the defense, man. The defense went first, and then I felt like the forwards went in the third period.
Yeah.
The defense, their legs, they weren't activating up the ice like they normally do.
Well, except for Josh Manson.
A bunch of flipping. Yeah, he's an animal, man. They started flipping pucks out, have the forwards go chase it, and then that kind of was the second period. It wasn't
there was a really nice glove save from Georgiev on Nicholas Waugh. And
Yeah.
then Byram makes a great kick save.
Yes, that was sketchy.
Yeah, that was a bit spooky. But the Avs got out of it. It was still a pretty even period.
Yeah, dead even at 5v5. Vegas had the quality advantage just a bit, but the Avs cashed their chances and Vegas did
Right.
not. So.
And then in the third period, that kind of trend continued, but on the first, like, 4 of the first 6 minutes of the period, the Avs spent on the penalty kill.
Yeah, first 2 minutes of the period, really good kill. And then, well, actually, I don't know. That one was a little bit sketchy at times. But then,
yeah,
but
I
then
don't know.
the next
The
one
next
was
one
really
was
good.
really nice.
Yeah.
I
mean, obviously, you're down a guy. It's going to be a little, you know.
I'm surprised Jack Eichel was able to go back on that power play after the brutal hook that JT Compher put on him. Dude,
yeah.
It was so funny. You see him hook and then he's like, You're like,
his stupid face.
You're a hockey player. Come on, man. But yeah, then the momentum is kind of in Vegas' side. Like we kind of stated, the Avs are getting a little more tired, but then Nichushkin just gets on the train tracks and rumbles down, scores. Oh my god! I mean,
Coast to
nicest
coast.
goal of the year so far.
It was such a beauty, and the finish too on the glove side. Everything.
He's really
There's just
good at
nothing
that.
much to say, dude. Maybe Yager was right.
That
he's gonna be the best player in the world someday.
Yep.
That day is today.
That day is today. He's really good at that. He puts his foot, he puts his inside leg, he sticks it out. That's something Mikko's good at too. And he brings the puck in a little bit closer and he flips it up.
Yeah.
He uses that. And then just earlier in that third period, I was like, because he was dancing guys like the entire game. He was kind of just walking through dudes. He was kind of buzzing all game, but
the confidence, man.
Yeah, he's really been on that contract. Really, gave him some chutzpah.
Playing like a $15 million player right now, man. Holy shit! Right? What is this guy?
It's kind of nuts, but I was literally thinking, God, he's just not driving the net very much. This is like something I haven't noticed very much this season. He's just not like really driving the net like.
And then he did.
To. And then he did, and then I was like, all right, cool.
Same person, yeah.
A few minutes later, Vegas, fix your boards. That's ridiculous.
That was hilarious. I tweeted it out. I tweeted it out after the game, the VGK puck luck, and then the my honest reaction meme with the Paddington bear. That's on Boston's New Jersey. It was comical tonight, dude. Just like all their puck luck.
Oh yeah, we can get into this.
Up and
I've
down
never seen a puck do what a puck did tonight.
Dude,
this puck
crazy pants.
Was on some drugs. It
bouncy.
It had a great night last night in Vegas, and it didn't ever fully come back down. No, in Vegas.
Oh, I get it. The puck. Okay.
Yeah, not
right over. That one went over my head. Sorry.
Yeah, because like you'd see these, they'd miss the net high, and it would like bounce right to the middle of the net, to the middle of the ice.
Yeah.
It was just so absurd.
It would hit off the glass behind the net and it would bounce into the high slot. And you'd be like, dude, what is with the puck, these boards, everything? It's so alive.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to account for this? No NHL game has ever been played with a bouncier puck. Ever.
Yeah, and like we saw, there was that one chance they had where they missed the net high, and Georgiev had to sprawl out.
Right, because it bounced all the way back, and it never does off of any seamless glass anymore.
Yeah, it's because that's just not it's supposed to absorb the puck. It's not supposed to be a goddamn trampoline.
Right.
It was crazy.
And then, of course, Gerard's stick just getting stuck in the boards. Fix your fucking rink, dude.
It's not even the Zam boards.
No.
That was what they said. I'm like, is this even a door to anything?
It's not a door. It's nothing. It's just broken. and it's a safety hazard at that point.
Yeah,
If it's going to
exactly.
be that
Like,
broken that a stick can fit in it.
we play at rinks with that bad
Better
board.
than this. Yeah.
Even better, yeah. It's like, come on, you have a standard. Like, this is, look, ice, I understand. Ice is a really hard thing to control. Climates, all that. Boards are easy.
Boards are easy, man. Boards, you just build a wall. That's all you do.
Build a wall, no holes. There you go.
And it just had holes. Yeah.
And
so how? Yeah, I don't put that goal on Gerard at all because what is he to do? Like, hello? His stick just escapes his hands and gets grabbed by the invisible board ghost.
Right.
And then Vegas has an advantage in numbers and honestly kind of a soft goal, for being honest.
Yeah, I know people weren't. That wasn't. I mean,
I don't mind it. See, I don't mind getting. Most people see the 5-hole thing and they're like, "Oh, you should have saved that." But
he's
like,
so close in that it's like
I score 5-hole goals all the time, so
Yeah, I don't have a huge. I think that play is just weird all around for the Avs because that's an easy. Any other time, Sam Girard collects that puck and he gets moving.
Happens. Yeah,
and nothing
it's up
happens.
the wall.
But then, so everybody's kind of like getting ready to break out. But then that happens, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, what is happening?" And it's just kind of chaos.
The board ghost got his stick.
Yeah,
it's in the back of our net now. Wouldn't you know it?
It was like, okay, well, because I was with 9 minutes left, so it made things a little bit more stressful.
I still kind of knew they were going to win. Just the way they were playing, it was just very good, very smart.
Especially
it got a little
Georgiev
scrambly, right? It got a little bit scrambly towards the end, but I was just confident that they weren't going to give up anything super dangerous. So
the only thing the Avs really didn't do well this game was rebounds. It felt like rebound chances on their end and the other end. They were like, "Oh my god, it's a rebound!" Everybody panic. Everybody just like, I don't know. It just felt like it was just a lot of chaos, and they made it harder than it had to be.
I would say in the third period in front of their net, yeah. But that's to be expected when you're tired as shit. And,
I don't.
The top guys got ran into the ground again tonight. Like, poor guys. Poor Nate, dude.
They just got so many minutes at the end. I feel like that's like a large majority of that is just turtle stats. They're turtling, they're tired.
Totally.
So
yeah.
You could definitely tell with Nate that he was exhausted.
So a lot of my Nate take, I tweeted it out. I mean, besides his goal, I thought he was awful tonight. I just didn't like it.
I thought he was really going in the first. He
had some bursts, but his overall body of work was
bad. He had some good offensive chances. I would agree, but I think that's if he wasn't as tired, I don't think it's.
I also didn't love Mikko, but he made some nice defensive plays.
Mikko was really nice defensively for sure. I thought Kale played a really nice game, especially defensively.
Kale was awesome tonight. Yeah.
I didn't want to say it before, but I realized last night that I was like, oh my God, 2 times, 2 of the 3 seasons, Kale scored his first goal of the regular season against Vegas. And I was like, but obviously it didn't happen tonight, unfortunately.
It will happen. I don't think he scored until game. Who knows? It was pretty late.
Yeah, I think it was like game 7 or 8 or something It was against Vegas at home.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that last night. I don't know.
It was a 3-1 loss to Vegas. I don't know.
Yeah, 3-1, and it was. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was. It was their 6th game of the season. So same as tonight. But
I'm not worried about.
Crap, dude, same as tonight. How did this not happen? How did he not score?
I'm not worried about Kale's goals. He's got 6 assists in 6 games, and he's looked like dog shit pretty much the whole year. So tonight he was really good. It was like the first Kale McCarr game where he was.
Yeah, he was moving well.
Vibing. Yeah. Looked like he got kind of hurt in the first period when he stopped up and looked like
I saw that. Yeah,
and in the third as well.
Yeah, but then he
And he
went
got his
back out on
stick
both
ripped out of
times.
his hands, and then he was
Yeah.
just fine. So
Yeah, that
hopefully nothing comes of that.
yeah, they mentioned it on on the stick thing. I think it just kind of like caught him a little weird, and he was just kind of like, because he went back out there, he was like he was messing with it a little bit, and then he was just kind of like whatever. But
Yeah.
we never know with a guy like Kale McCarr. He's a pretty tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, God, not much else happened. I mean, the Avs, like we said, they went into turtle mode. There was one chance that Comfer had that double doinked past Thompson. That was the only moment where I
Yeah.
was like, with Thompson, I was like, eee.
The ghost of JT Compher nearly scored another one of his patented softies coming down the right side.
Yeah, I thought he was good tonight. I thought he was fine.
That's the thing, though. He's just been invisible. He's a ghost.
Yeah,
The whole season, he's been just a ghost.
the whole 6-game season.
Yeah. 7, 6.
I don't know. But
6.
he's had his chances. I think these are game. I usually when Comfer is on the score sheet, I just don't notice him like at all. Like no scoring chances, no anything. But he's been getting a few. Like, I mean, obviously that one's not like him doing anything spectacular. It's a fine shot. I mean, obviously it gets through the goalie. But
You're going to be a Comfer defender, but I'm going to be like, and I hate this. Comfer's in one of his cold spells person. So
yeah, I think Comfer is what he is, and I'm just kind of lived with it at this point. I don't think
I
it's
hate his
anything
cold spells. They piss me
detrimental.
off. He's so much better than this.
Trust me,
They would have more wins if Comfort was playing better.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
Comfort was playing like a third line player. So.
Okay. We'll skirt past that.
I like him, man.
Anyways,
I don't like him at all.
How good is Alexander Georgiev?
I have no clue. So, we'll see by the end of the year.
Dude, I don't know, man. I can't say, like, so far, I haven't had a single game where I've been like, this guy's it's not great.
It was only the Jets game where I was like, where he was pretty scrambly and like unsure of himself. But other than that, I think he's been really good.
And I think
he's allowed to have one meh game in, 3 out of 4 games have been good. One was meh. Right. Hasn't had a stinker yet. So
yeah, this game was really good.
Yeah, I think he's been good.
I think he had like a 944 save percentage tonight or something.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. He's it's definitely his movement. He's so good at like recovering and moving side to side. He makes a lot of really nice saves.
Yeah. No notes for me tonight. He just made the saves. That's it.
He did what he kept the team in it. I tweeted this out yesterday. Georgiev's going to have to keep the team in it. He did the opposite in the opposite order of how I thought it would go. I thought he would have to keep him in it in the first, but he kept him in it in the third. So there you go.
The first 2 saves, though, it let the Avs settle down a bit into the game.
Yeah, those definitely. He definitely helped them out a little bit.
If one of those goes in, it's
keep talking.
A nightmare. One of those goes in, it's a nightmare. So I really thought Georgiev, those first 2 saves especially, were so important. The Avs got their feet under them. Like, okay,
crap. I don't know where it went, but I got a fortune cookie today from lunch, kind of, and one of my lucky numbers was 40, so it was a sign.
There you go.
You know what the other one was? Number 4. Bowen Byram.
I didn't love Bo tonight. I thought he was good, not great.
Yeah, I thought
good defensive work tonight.
Similar with Mikko, Nate, and Lehkonen. I thought he definitely, he played so many minutes last night. I think it caught up with him a little bit.
Yeah, but he was good. He, made the simple play, lived to see another day, and he added a power play assist too. So
yeah,
good on Bo.
Now I want to kind of talk about Martin Kaut, because what we've seen in years past is he goes into the fourth line and then he kind of ghosts. I
didn't think he
still
ghosted. I thought he was good.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I think he was
Mhm.
good. I think he was really the only thing about that fourth line. I mean, Dryden Hunt, I think had a good enough game. I
I
think
like Dryden Hunt.
Jason Magna can't have any more games. He's not making smart puck plays. He's not doing anything. Give me Shane Bowers. Give me Mikhail Maltsev. Give me anybody.
I didn't mind Magna tonight.
There was this one play where he
I don't have a
in the
problem.
third where he had one shift in the third, and then he stood there and he made a turnover when they were like hemmed in their own zone, and I'm like, dude, please.
I guess I didn't notice it, but I like it sucks that they don't have a fourth line that they can trust right now. And
This is why I'm saying once Helm gets back, move Cout up, send Magna down, and give me Hunt, Helm, and Cogliano. They're going to go
yeah,
out there,
that'd be
they're
a
going to
good
hit
fourth line.
things,
Yeah.
and they're going to play good defense.
Yeah.
And
That'd
Cout
be
can
a good
add some
fourth line.
offense to your third line.
Honestly, wouldn't mind to see Myers in for Cout at this point. If that's how it's gonna be, like,
yeah, but I'd rather he actually gets games because eventually he'll build up trust. We'll see. Hopefully, I
I
have
just
no faith in Jared Bednar though.
like I think Cout is an NHL player. I just don't. It's just, it's just so meh.
It doesn't seem like Jared Bednar understands what kind of player Martin Cout is. It says sometimes,
but he doesn't. His style of play just doesn't really fit. I'm afraid. With the Avs.
Yeah, I think he can succeed here. I just don't think. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean,
he's an NHL player. Totally.
He's been forechecking good. I think he had like the only shot on goal from the fourth line.
Yeah, he had a good forecheck. He's a pest down there.
Yeah.
It gets him into trouble sometimes. We've seen it in the NHL and the AHL both.
Penalties.
Yeah. It takes a lot of those like tripping, hooking, slashing penalties. But got away with a couple tonight. From what I saw, he kind of just goes fishing right in the hands. Like that's his first thing that he does when he's chasing a guy down. It's like, dude, you are gonna, yeah. It's like, dude, you're just gonna take a stupid penalty. But he did a good job. He's a nuisance to play against. So
yeah. Well, I mean, do you have anything you want to talk about from this game before we get into
let's get into the Val goal first.
The Val goal. I mean, God, what else is there to get into except for Val Nichushkin just like ascended,
bodying the entire Vegas team.
He ascended as one
really quick. Nah, that quote's retired.
I have a shirt with that quote. I love that shirt.
It's retired because Vegas made us descend as one and then tweeted it out.
Yeah. But they also missed the playoffs last year, so they can suck it.
Yeah. They look like a pretty good hockey team, though.
They look okay. I mean, they looked awful in the first period. I think as good as the Avs played, Vegas looked terrible. They couldn't get every rush they had. They were, the Avs were in the right position, but the Vegas was just kind of like not doing anything to.
I didn't think they were that bad. I just
in
felt
the
like
first
they were
period,
flat.
They were, yeah.
I just felt like they were flat. It just wasn't purposeful hockey. It was more just like survive.
And I mean, look, the Avs have played Jack Eichel in Vegas. This is their third time now. I can't say I've noticed him meaningfully.
Yeah, dude. What is with that? I didn't notice him once tonight.
I don't know. Like, I'd love to see. Hold on. I can look this up. Oh, crap. I can look this up really quick because I can. I want to see what Jack Eichel's stats are against the Avs. I don't think they're very good.
No, they're not. And he was bad tonight, man.
Yeah, no, he was not very good.
Vegas was kind of doing. I thought Vegas was better when they kind of went back to their OG lines when they were good. They went Stevenson, Stone, Eichel, and that line had some success. And then they went Misfits, and Misfits Misfits was good when they were out together. So it's
So
interesting from
Eichel
their side.
career against the Avs, he has 2 goals and 8 assists in 12 games. He had 2 assists tonight, which is a career.
He did.
Yeah,
Cheapest assists ever. Wow.
those are some softy assists.
I just didn't notice him, man.
Yeah, I mean, like,
he's not. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same flash that it used to with him
yeah,
pre-neck surgery. I mean, he would be all over the ice for the Sabres, but he's just not for Vegas. He's just kind of more of a quiet guy.
yeah.
And
I
he
don't
doesn't
know.
defend very hard either, man.
Oh,
A few
God,
times tonight I noticed,
defensively, it's just not very good.
man, he just kind of coasts down there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Good for him though for picking up the cheapy assists.
Yeah, I mean, boy, I didn't really notice him. I mean, Mark Stone had his moments.
Mark Stone was good. I think Vegas, they're interesting.
Yeah, we'll see
They,
how they go.
like I said though, when they put Eichel with Stone and Stevenson and then the Misfits back together, they were a lot better
Yeah,
than when, because they were dicking around with Kessel in the top 6 and it was like it just isn't working.
yeah. Kessel,
And
I know you love him. He's not
I
good
love the
tonight.
man. He's not good anymore. I think he's hilarious though.
He is.
But so yeah, I think Vegas is interesting, and their defense just doesn't look as good as it used to.
So
I guess
according
all
to the
those guys
Avs,
back there. I guess all those guys back there just got a year older. But
they reassigned Martin Kaut and Jason Magna to the Eagles, but that could very well just be for cap nonsense.
Okay, something tells me that's the end of Martin Kaut, but
If
could be for Cap.
Dude, if that's the end of Cal, I swear I'm gonna have some words with Jared Bednar. I'm like, what do you want from this man?
He was good the first night, but last 2 games, I know it's been 6 minutes, but he just hasn't done much in the 6 minutes. I don't have a problem with him.
He's been their 4th line's most impactful player to me.
It just hasn't been amazing.
I don't know. I think
hopefully it's for Cap, but I don't know. The Eagles also played tonight. They lost 4-2.
Okay.
Dustin Wolf. The Flames should trade Dustin Wolf
to a team he's actually going to play on.
Yeah.
So, or they're just going to lose him to waivers like the Preds did with Ingram.
Dustin Wolf's better than Connor Ingram.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still, you're not going to give a guy a chance. You're not going to give a guy a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's get into who is your most disappointing player tonight. Oh, also really quick, Jacob MacDonald did make his season debut. I thought he was fine. He was good.
Jacob MacDonald, he's so good.
He made some nice defensive plays.
He's a really good defenseman, man.
There wasn't enough chaos.
That's fine. He was good.
I have an expectation.
I think he's a really good player.
I guess there was enough chaos. I guess MacDonald realized, look, there's enough chaos without me here with the nonsense this puck is doing. I was taking that off.
It was just the puck. The puck was all the chaos we needed tonight.
But Jacob MacDonald touched that puck, and it was just infused with this chaos energy.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He's a quality NHL player, and he should be the Avs' 7th defenseman. He should.
I would agree.
Honestly, him and McDermott. Once Taves is back, MacDonald can be 7th defenseman. McDermott can be 13th forward.
There you go.
And you're chilling.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Or honestly, MacDonald can even be your 12th forward and your 7th defenseman, 2 and 1.
I don't know. I've never really I don't think MacDonald just. I would prefer McDermott at 13th forward. I just don't.
Dude,
Dude, MacDonald just I don't know. I've just never been a fan. When he forechecks, he's not laying the body or anything.
Who cares? It's not about that. It's about, it's about having the puck and
but he doesn't do that much either.
Against. He does.
I don't know. Every time he's played forward,
the puck just kind of finds Jacob MacDonald, man.
Yeah, defensively, but offensively, I'm just not. I think he's just a defenseman now. Jacob MacDonald just needs to be a defenseman now, and I think Curtis McDermott just needs to be a forward now. I feel like those are just 2 distinctions.
No, man. I think Jacob MacDonald can play forward too. I think Jacob MacDonald is better than Jason Megna. I think Jacob MacDonald's better than maybe even Dryden Hunt. Like I think Jacob MacDonald is.
I just think
a good forward.
offensively he just works better from the point.
You need me to pull up Jacob MacDonald's player card up? You need me to pull it up? Do you?
What's going to be for him as a defenseman? I just don't think
it's going to be from all his games.
Yeah, but that's the thing. How many games he played? Like 3 games as a forward for the Avs.
He played a lot as a forward in the the COVID shortened year, the 56 game season.
Really, I think he played whatever. We don't need to get into this.
A lot of games. I think yes, we do. He's a good NHL player, and he.
I don't disagree, but I think he's a defenseman. All right. Every time he plays forward, I just don't.
He drives the crap out of play.
Yeah, as a defenseman.
No, he drives the crap out of play as a forward too.
I don't think so.
Does. That's just what he does.
I watch him play as forward, and I'm like, oh, Jacob MacDonald's there. That's cool.
No, that's not. That's false. It's just not correct, man.
Just don't know, man.
Jacob MacDonald's a vibe, no matter where he's playing.
He's a vibe, but he's just a vibey vibe. On defenseman.
Both. I think he's a better defenseman than forward, but he's still a good forward.
I just given who the Avs have at forward, nah. I'd prefer to see Martin Kaut over Jacob MacDonald.
Whatever.
But
it doesn't make a difference for me, man. I don't think Martin Kaut's. I don't know, man. I think he's an NHL player, like I said.
I think if you're gonna just like call up Kaut or Maltz. But anyways, let's give me who you thought the most disappointing player was.
Disappointing tonight. We already touched on Compher. Just haven't liked him. I'll say tonight there weren't a whole lot of guys who I thought sucked.
Right, and especially given the circumstances, you don't want to.
Right, some invisible guys. Like Compher, but I thought I just didn't like LOC or Cogliano. Those guys kind of, just weren't effective. When those guys don't have their skating legs on a back-to-back, it's just not.
They had some good cycles.
No,
that line was the only one that really did anything in the third period outside of Nuke offensively.
You want to hear this? We've got the expected goals percentage for Logan O'Connor. You ready for it?
Sure.
13.4%. Cogliano, 19.35%.
They got minutes at the end of the game.
This is at 5v5.
Yeah, well, it was 5v5 when all that scramble happened. This is a game where I'm not looking at those
5v5 the whole game
because it was just kind of whack. But
5v5 happens throughout the game. It's not.
I don't know. I just don't think those. I think those guys did what they were supposed to do. I mean, but I can understand where.
I just didn't love it tonight. I just thought it just wasn't effective depth play like we're so accustomed to seeing from them, where it's chip it in, go forecheck, be an absolute terror to play against, and then not score because you're not skilled. It was just like a whole lot of meh, a lot of defending. Too much defending, in my opinion.
I guess.
Yeah. Alex Newhook only 11 minutes and 43 seconds of ice time tonight. So.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in the third. He didn't get very many minutes. I thought he might have been hurt or something. It was weird. Evan
Rodriguez went to the locker room.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on.
He did come back out, though.
Oh, he did? Good.
Yeah.
I thought he just left. Actually, in the third period.
No, he played some shifts.
Okay, good. Still, he's been dinged up, it appears.
Yeah, so. He took like a pass off the skate. Sometimes those can just tweak you wrong.
Right.
I mean, really, I'm in a tough place. I don't really know who was really that disappointing tonight. I mean, I would say maybe EJ, just because he kind of needs to figure out how to play the penalty kill better. But I thought he had his moments.
I liked EJ tonight.
Yeah, he was just the only one that did something that I was actively like, what the hell are you doing? Come on.
Almost scored.
Oh, right.
Backhander.
Yeah, that one confused me because I thought it was Newhook And I was like, oh my God. And then he said Johnson. And I was like, wait, what?
I won't get into the new hook stuff tonight, but man, you can't be playing him 1143. You're just gonna have to sell your entire farm for a 2C.
I think you need to just calm down. Yeah, calm down.
It's gotta start happening though at some point. Like
yeah, and I think it will, but you gotta like.
Okay, but when?
I don't know. Again, remember
we're almost 10 games into this thing, and he's still getting.
We're not almost 10 games in. We're 6 games in. That is not almost 10.
It's closer to 10 than 0.
Well, obviously.
And he's got 11 to 14 minutes of ice time per game.
I think 10 games is when you're going to see Bednar kind of take the leash off of him.
I'll believe it when I see it with Jared Bednar.
All right, just saying. But let's get into the 3 stars. Who do you have as your 3 stars?
You go first.
All right, my 3rd star. I think Cale Makar. We touched on it. He had a really good game defensively. Honorable mention, I'm going to give to Evan Rodriguez because I thought he had a good game and he scored a goal. That was pretty nice. So, yeah.
Who's your 2?
No, all right, fine. For 2, I think it was Nuke. I thought he played really well. There were some puck decisions. Like I think he was getting in his dance. He was feeling himself a little much at times, but I think it was like 3 times. It was like nothing that happened. But he was, really good defensively, like always. Obviously, he scores that beautiful goal. He was cooking offensively. He made some really nice plays. So yeah, he's my 2, and then the number 1 I got Georgiev. He played a great game. Kept the Avs, made those 2 big saves at the beginning of the game, and then just as the game went on, was just making big save after big save, and he ended with just his raw stats are really nice.
He had 1 goal saved above the expected.
1 goal saved above expected.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Avs gave up 3 on the night. At 5v5, they only gave up less than 2. So good 5v5 defense from the Avalanche tonight, and they did not generate much. It's actually interesting. I've been looking at the Fancies dashboard. The Avs are, how there's 4 categories. There's the, dominating play where you're on the high end of XG for and the low end of XG against. And then there's the high event. Yeah. And then there's the high event category, which is like, your Winnipegs, those teams.
Yeah, the Avs are in pretty low event.
And then there's your awful teams there's your teams that get kicked, that get their shit kicked every night. It's Arizona, Chicago. Chicago's in low event, but it's Arizona, it's Philadelphia, those teams. And then there's the low event category, and the Avs are nestled right in the low event category.
Yeah.
At 5v5 for this season, which honestly, with the amount of goals they've been giving up recently, besides this game, hasn't felt like that. So just something interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, most of the goals they've been giving up are on the penalty kills. So.
It's betraying their good 5v5 defense to this point.
Yeah.
Like the 5v5 defense hasn't been perfect, but
it's been good.
It certainly hasn't been bad.
And the penalty kills just kind of been like,
it betrays everything they do at 5v5. It's a backbreaker. So my 3 stars. I will go with Erod at 3. I will go with Georgiev second, and I'll give Val the first. I'll give Val the nod.
All right.
I think Georgiev, there weren't many saves besides, the first 2 in the first, and then, a couple here and there down the stretch where I was like, holy shit, what a save. There wasn't, it didn't feel like the most difficult night from a Georgiev perspective. Obviously, he got Obviously, he got peppered in the third there, but
Right.
nothing super high danger, really.
Yeah, no, he made that one
Still.
nice toe save on Petrangelo. There was that one off the tip in the third. I think he made some really nice saves in the third.
Yeah, but nothing super high danger. So that's kind of
Mm,
what I'm getting at. Like,
I don't
just
know.
wasn't it just
It
wasn't
felt pretty
super
high danger.
dangerous. It just wasn't super dangerous tonight. It feels like it in the moment, right? Because you're like stressed about Vegas tying the game, but then you look at it from an objective lens and you're like, really wasn't that high danger. Just felt like it. So
Maybe.
I
I don't know.
notice
I feel
myself
like
doing that all the time. So
I feel like that's true, but I feel like it could also be the other way around. Something doesn't feel very high
I
danger, and then.
I give it to
But I can
Val
understand where you're
just
coming from.
because I give it to Val just because he manned up, took the game into his hands, scored the game-winning goal. And those are the kind of plays that
Super
elite
team.
teams get, right?
Yeah.
These elite teams, the Tampa Bays, you know, the
Colorados.
the cup winning team, the Tampa Bays, the Colorados, the Canes. Canes not yet, but
The Penguins.
The Penguins. These are the kind of plays these teams get in the third period in a tight game. They're stars, right?
They shine.
Make a play. They make a play, and it's just over. The game's over. At 3-1, you knew. If Vegas responds quick, I just still think this is over.
Yeah.
So I give mine to Val.
And I have no problems with that. I think Val was really good tonight. I mean, I don't know. I can't really come up with any other moment of the game besides Val's goal.
Yeah.
Both saves pretty nice. That was
Both save very important.
As the dual sport fan here, I love Josh Manson slide tackling them at the blue.
What the hell was that, man? That was my moment of the game. You just stole it. But what?
Dude, this is the third time he's done this as a member of the Avs. I remember he's done this twice before.
Was that, dude?
I've tweeted the exact same thing, that it's like a Virgil van Dijk-esque slide tackle. And I was just like,
he takes himself completely out of the play. So if he fucks it up, it's a 2-on-1, right?
And if you fuck it up and you still get the puck, then and you get the guy, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
But no, he's just a master.
No, he just gets the puck, slides, gets the puck, and it's just like, all right, let's roll.
He's like, get her up.
Yeah. That was my moment of the game. It's so funny. I didn't think Manson had a great night. He had some flashes where he was good. I didn't think it was great.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be kind of what we expect to get from
Josh Manson just a back to back. Yeah,
he's gonna be fine defensively, have some interesting puck choices, but he'll make some good plays on both ends, and
yeah, he was good tonight.
Yeah,
not great.
Any other takeaways that you got for tonight's game?
It's just nice to be back in the win column.
Yeah. Especially against...
They really needed this. They're going out east. They're going to Finland. They're not
playing a home game for a minute.
No, yeah, they've got a lot of road games here. So if you can,
When do they play? God.
So I think they go to.
They play
the New Jersey Devils.
They play the Rangers and the Devils on. They play the Rangers on Tuesday, Devils on Friday, and then it's a back-to-back, and they play the Islanders.
So yeah, they go to New York Tuesday. That one will be fun.
That should be.
I think the Avs. I just have a feeling the Avs are going to smoke New York. And then the Devils. The Devils is always weird because the Devils are like fast.
Whack.
The Devils are like fast now. Play offense, so that'll probably be a fun game. And then, back to back against the Isles. I suppose that's a good team to have a back to back against because they're slow.
Yeah, they're slow.
But not an easy trip, that's for sure. You got one good team and a couple of medium teams.
And then you play Columbus and Finland.
But it is on a back to back. And then you go to Finland, right? So it's like, would be nice to get 3 of these 5.
Yeah, you want to come away. I think that's what
I
I
feel
would
like
say.
you
You
want to.
you want to you want to
Yeah.
get the majority of the points that you can from
Yeah.
this.
I feel like you want 2 of the Eastern games, and then you want 1 from Columbus.
Yeah,
At
obviously,
least. At the very least.
yeah,
So
with Columbus, it's in Finland. It's all sorts of weird, but
yeah, you'd like to win a Finland game. That'd be cool.
yeah, I'd like
And
to see it.
Columbus isn't very good, so maybe even win both of those.
Yeah,
But those are.
you want to get at least one.
Hmm.
Mikko, Hattie, Lehkonen, Hattie.
Yeah.
Call up Sampo Ranta, Justus Annunen, all the Finns.
Hmm.
Just have them show out.
Yeah, man.
Put UC Parkle on that. I don't care. But yeah, any other final thoughts? I mean, that was kind of it. So I guess we're done here. Like we said, feels good to be Vegas, given the circumstances, especially. And Blake's yawning, so yet again, that means we're at the end of the podcast. Make sure to follow wherever you are and wherever you listen. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good one.